YouTube land! Adam Shea from Primetime Guitar here. Today I'm going to be showing you the major scale and its corresponding modes, all applied to an 8-string guitar. I know the instrument has become a lot more popular in recent times, but when I was learning how to play an 8-string, I kind of wish somebody had a video that had it all clearly laying out for me. So that's my intention to do that today. Enough of the chit chat, let's get right into this lesson. Alright, so this whole lesson is going to be based on A major or A Ionian mode. If you're used to your 6th string guitar, that's going to be the 5th fret on the 6th string. For this lesson, on the 8th string, we're going to start on the 3rd fret. Alright, so if you're familiar with those 6th string scale shapes, this might look pretty similar to you, just a little bit different in some spots, but very relatable. So what we're going to do is it's going to be 3, 5, 7 on the F sharp and the B string. 4, 5, 7 on the E and the A. 4, 6, 7 on the D and the G. And 5, 7, 9 on the B and high E. So all together that's going to sound like. Alright, moving on to the next one, it's going to be B Dorian. It's going to start with a 5, 7, 8 on the low F sharp, followed by 5, 7, 9 on the next 3 strings, the low B, the E, and the A, followed by 6, 7, 9 on the next 2 strings, D and G, followed by 7, 9, 10 on the B and high E. So what that's going to sound like is. Alright, on to the 3rd mode. Alright, the 3rd mode is going to be C sharp Phrygian, the metal mode. So this one is going to be 7 on your F sharp string, and it's going to be 7, 8, 10. The next 2 strings, the B and the E, are going to be 7, 9, 10. Then the next 3 strings are going to be 7, 9, 11. And the last 2 are going to be 9, 10, 12. So that all together sounds like. Alright, on to mode 4, Lydian. Mode 4 is going to be Lydian, D Lydian in particular. So the first string, or correction, the F sharp string, it's going to be 8, 10, 12. Then 9, 10, 12 on the next 2 strings. Then it is going to be 9, 11, 12 on the next 2 strings, the A and D strings. And then on the next 3, the B, the G, and the high E, it's going to be, well, the same finger shape. It's going to be 9, 11, 13 on the G, and then 10, 12, 14 on the B and high E. So same finger pattern, but just moving it up to compensate for that B string being tuned differently. So the whole thing is going to sound like. Alright, on to mode 5. Mode 5 is going to be E Mixolydian. On this one, on the F sharp string, we're going to start with 10, 12, 14. And that's actually going to say the same for the next 2 strings, the B and the E, 12, 14. Next we're going to have 11, 12, 14 for the next 2 strings, the A and the D. We're going to do 11, 13, 14 on the G string. We're going to keep that same shape, but bump it up 1 fret for the B string, so 12, 14, 15. And on the high E string, 12, 14, 16. All together, going to sound like. All right, 2 more modes to go. Let's hop right on. All right, for the 6th scale I'm going to show you today, the 6th mode of A major, it's going to be F sharp minor. What we're going to do here is start on the 12th fret of the F sharp string. It's going to be 12, 14, 15 on this and the B string. Low B anyways. Alright, it's going to be 12, 14, 16 on the next 3 strings. From there it's going to be 13, 14, 16 on the G string. Keep that same shape but bump it up 1 fret. 14, 15, 17 on the B string, the high B string. And then we're going to finish it with 14, 16, 17 on the high E. Altogether, that one's going to be. Okay, just 1 more left. And lastly, we're going to be looking at G sharp Locrian. This one's going to start on the 14th fret of the F sharp string. It's going to be 14, 15, 17 on the F sharp and the B string. Going to do 14, 16, 17 on the next 2 strings, the E and the A. 14, 16, 18 on the next 2 strings, the D and the G. Going to keep that same finger shape and do 15, 17, 19 on the B string, high B. And 16, 17, 19 on the high E. Altogether, that's going to be. So that's going to be a wrap on this lesson. I hope that helps you get the scale in your fingers and you'll be shredding it in no time. If you'd like to see a lesson about what to do with the information I just gave you, or maybe a mode-specific lick to help you get that sound under your fingers, feel free to let us know below. We do always check the comments and sometimes base our videos off of what you guys want to see. Make sure you subscribe to us down below and find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff to stay up to date with our lessons. We have a few coming out a week now, and then all sorts of other things happening on Instagram and Twitter and all the big social media outlets. But yeah, that being said, thanks for watching this one.